I win. That was one question.
My anaconda dope, that's why. You have a question?
Also, this is for Kai.
What?
If there are only 3 blue eyes, how come I have 5?
Can I see them? Yeah, bring them over. That's a great idea. You won't regret that.
I will regret that.
Here they come. Here, blue eyes, blue eyes, blue eyes, blue eyes, blue eyes. Do you want to know the reason why you have 5?
Why?
Because you suck. And I'm a better duelist than you'll ever be. And those are probably fake.
They're not.
They are.
They're not.
I just said they were, so they are.
I'm screwing the rules because I have money.
Ironically, I'm going to sue you for copyright infringement. Excellent.
Well, thank you for your question, man. That was awesome.
Yes.
I think so.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. Oh. This is a question from Eric.
Yes.
And Bakura.
Oh.
I know in your evil council you're trying to stop Yugi.
Sometimes.
Why don't you
Mostly
settle?
we share recipes. And read.
Why don't you settle it in Smash Brothers?
Because we play Yu-Gi-Oh! We are original gamers. This whole Gamergate thing, 5,000 years ago, it was a whole other story.
They have Smash Brothers 5,000 years ago?
Yes. In 5,000 years ago, Gamergate was an actual gate.
Oh, one more question.
Yes.
I wanted to ask, it's for LittleKuriboh.
Hey.
Why did you choose David Bowie for Kakashi?
The correct question should be, why did I not choose not David Bowie? Because I did. I just love David Bowie. Have you seen David Bowie? That is why I chose him.
Yes! I might have saw him in the movies, but not his music.
You saw his movies, but not his music.
Yeah. Oh wait, his music isn't the movies.
The music, you've seen Labyrinth is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because I don't think there's a musical number in like that war movie he's in. What is it? Goodbye, Mr. Chips, or whatever it is, yeah. These jokes are going over everybody's head and mine. I don't know how I'm publishing that. There's no musical numbers in The Prestige. Thank you. Over here.
Okay, so if... Oh, am I talking too far into the microphone?
We can hear you. It's all good.
Okay. If some big Hollywood guy approached you and said, "Okay, LittleKuriboh, I'm going to make a Hollywood movie out of Yu-Gi-Oh! The abridged series," what would you do?
Mm-hmm. I would ask them to have Jackie Chan play everybody.
Okay. And I also have a question for Bakura if he's here. I'm not sure.
Oh, hello there, yes.
Okay, good. What is it that you see in Merrick? Because, after watching the series, you just kind of are attracted to him.
Have you seen his butt? I don't know if that's been brought up in conversation yet.
Well, clearly, because you haven't been here yet.
No. I see myself in his butt, is what I'm saying. You heard me!
I'm done.
I'm very sorry. Right ahead.
I got a question for Yami.
Hey.
Why did you transit your personality from an evil guy that wanted to kill everyone to a guy who just helped Yugi?
Oh, you know. Sometimes you just want to stop being the evil persona that wants to kill everybody and just be the guy who helps Yugi. Sometimes you wake up and just decide that. I suppose I figured that, if I were to be the hero, I'd get all the ladies. I don't know. I'm trying to think, why did he choose to be the hero? I don't know.
doesn't need ladies. He has Yugi.
There you go. That's your answer. Hello, sir. Two questions.
One for you, Kuyo, and both of you. Okay, so first for you, Kuyo, and just one. How you gonna get a nostalgia quiz since you've been on one of his shows, Pino review?
Yes. I'm sorry, what was the question?
I mean, how you know nostalgia quiz?
How do I know the Nostalgia Critic?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, the first time I came to Youmacon, he was a guest as well, actually. It was the first time we met. It was one of my favorite memories. Is Linkara still here? He snuck out? Well, he actually was at the table at the time. We were all playing this game, the Inglourious Bastards game, where you have the card on your head and you have the name of the person that you are. And Linkara had God on his head. And at one point he turned to everybody and was like, "Hi, Linkara." And he was like, "Am I imaginary?" And everyone was like, "Well." And then he immediately got it, to his credit. It was pretty fantastic. But I've guested at some conventions with him, and we've had the opportunity to film some stuff together as a result. But yeah, he's a super nice guy. I've not known many. I'm talking about Nostalgia Critic. You're okay too. But yeah, we've met occasionally.
Okay, and your second question is, what if all the GBC Elsbridge characters decide to watch one show called Sonic X, and get final episode, they see Sonic itself, charged up into the super force, and what they're going to say about that?
What would the DBZ Abridged characters have to say about that? You'll have to ask that question at the DBZ Abridged panel tonight, unfortunately. I'm so sorry.
Okay, I'll ask that one.
Otherwise, because they're watching the show right now. So. It's good to see you, though. Thanks for asking. Hello.
Hello. I was wondering, for Merrick,
Yes.
which Greek god would you say your butt most resembles? Or which Greek god's butt would you say most resembles yours?
My butt resembles... What? I like the idea that his butt would resemble an actual Greek god. Like, it just looks like Zeus. There's a giant beard hanging down. And it shoots lightning all the time. I'm sorry. Troy, please. Which Greek god's butt does Marik's butt resemble? Winged Dragon of Ra! Mega Ultra Booty Chicken.
And secondly, more serious, have you
More
ever
serious, really?
Yes. Have you ever had creative differences when doing filming or something, and how did you resolve that?
Well, the thing is, I usually, aside from now that Mike's editing the show, I usually work on my own, so any creative differences or arguments I might have with the rest of the team are usually me talking to myself.
That's not going to change with me editing. Like, I added one bit in there, and that's Taya and Mai looking at each other. That wasn't written in the script, and he liked it, so we kept it in. That's it.
It was really good. It was really good. But if I ever have any creative differences with people in general, I usually just shut up and just do the job that I'm told to do. Because, like, unless I'm in a position where I can ask to try something different, I might offer to have like an alternate take on something and give it a shot and see how they like it. But it's not very often that I get the chance to do that. I actually just recorded for a game, and they wanted me to record it with an American accent, and I'm
We
British.
have to hear it now.
Say again?
We have to hear your American accent now.
If you've heard Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, you've heard my American accent. I mean, in various forms. But the American accent that they tried having me use for the game was, who was an old man character, and he was supposed to be really wise. And so I basically did the Frieza voice initially, and they were like, "That's great, do that." And I was like, "I thought you didn't want British." And they were like, "That's fine, just do that." And so I kept doing it, but they eventually were like, "No, this is way too British. Go back to doing the American voice." And so the voice was all over the charts at the end of it. But then we ended up going back and re-recording everything because the client wanted it to be British in the end. But it was very frustrating. It was a very frustrating session. But the reason I'm telling you that story is because whatever the director tells me to do, I usually just do it. And if there ever comes an opportunity to just go nuts, if they ever let me wing it, I will. But I usually just do what they tell me to do.
Okay.
I feel like the job gets done quicker.
Thanks a lot.
No problem. Hello, me.
Hello.
For those of you who can't see, it's a spy with my face on.
How did you know that?
LittleKuriboh was asking himself a question. This is weird. Just like those creative differences I sometimes have.
Actually, this is a question for Shanks from None Piece. How do you do that on thing with the sandwich from your hand?
This is great because I played that character for like 2 seconds. And I don't remember anything about the experience. How do I make the thing with the sandwich happen? Magic. Sexy magic. I get people drunk, I guess, and then they just believe that it's really happening. I don't know. That's the only thing I remember about Shanks is he was drinking in that video. Is that any good as an answer?
Yeah, that'll do.
That'll do. Okay. Thank you, me. I appreciate that. We've got 10 minutes. Okay, let's go over here real quick.
Is Bakura jealous of Merrick's midriff?
I'm not jealous of anything that fellow has, because, quite frankly, I have more fat girls, so that's all that matters. Am I right? If you're a Bakura fangirl, give me a hell yeah! If you're a Merrick fangirl, give me a hell yes! Hell yes! There were some guys in there. It's okay. I'm cool with it. It just meant there were more people cheering for me. It's fantastic.
All right. Now, my real question is, do you think you're ever going to do another episode with Rex and Weevil just watching bad AMVs? I love that.
I did, yeah, I remember that one. That was fun, actually.
Yeah.
It's fun, but at the same time, I feel like it's almost diverging from what the show that I want to make is, because I do enjoy doing like riffing on things like MST3K, but I really don't. Hell yeah, MST3K is awesome, but I don't want to just like take like a carbon copy of another show and just apply it to what I'm doing. It's very tempting to do that sometimes, and it's kind of lazy. And while I did enjoy making that video, I feel like I have so many side projects going on already that if I were to do another one, I barely have any main projects. Like, it would just all be side projects, and I really can't just add more to the pile, unfortunately. But it was fun, you know, at the time. It was a fun video.
All right, well, thank you.
Well, thank you for watching it. I appreciate it.
Hello.
Hi, I actually have 2 questions. The
Yes.
first one is to Merrick.
Yes.
Do you still have that tattoo on your butt?
Oh. I do indeed.
Do you know if Bakura still has his?
Bakura had his removed, so now my butt just says shipping. It's really weird. Although now I compare myself with anybody. Any shipping, as long as they tattooed it on their butt, we can go together. Like rama lama lama, dingity dingy dong. Together forever, like shubab shubada bada.
Yeah.
5 minutes left. Thank you.
My other question is, I remember from a video a while ago you were telling your an embarrassing story, and I want to know what you think was the most embarrassing story you could ever tell, because I wanted to see if it changed.
I can tell you the most embarrassing story that's not 18 plus. So I went to a convention in England called Alcon. It was the second time I'd ever gone, and it was the first time I met Shady Fox and X the Dark One, who made Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Abridged, and they're awesome people. But the accommodations that they have for us at this convention are very particular. They don't provide you with any amenities. You have to bring your own plates, your own silverware, your own toilet paper. I didn't realize that last part. And I went with X to the room where we were, to the block of student accommodation that we were staying in, and I go in and I'm like, I really need to use the bathroom, X. I'll just be right back. I go in, I do my business, and then I realize my mistake. And I call out to X, X, there's no toilet paper in here. And he was like, I know, mate, we're supposed to bring our own. And I was like, X, I pooed. And there's no toilet paper available. So X had to improvise. I wiped my bottom with the convention program guide. Is that the story?
Actually.
No? Was the story I told more embarrassing than that?
Well, it was the one where you were at a restaurant and you were really drunk and you. All of a sudden you were you were cosplaying Naruto and.
Oh. I know this story.
Really into character.
I did. I believe that I was Naruto for a while. I was eating ramen and I actually said, "This tastes almost as good as Sasuke's ass!" That was the story?
Yes.
That was a very embarrassing moment in my life.
Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have time for one more question, guys? We have time for at least one more.
Merrick.
Yes. Which Titan are you? You're
Bert.
Mikasa?
And Bert.
Bert. Oh, you're one of the many characters nobody knows who the hell they are.
We'll find out soon enough.
But it's such a great show because it builds all these characters up so that you know them so well and then does nothing with them. I'm sorry.
I actually genuinely enjoy the show, sorry.
What do you think of Yami's butt in the leather pants?
I like to think of taking those pants off of him. Not in a sexual way, but in an evil way. Lying is evil, so I'm still right. I would like to take those pants off his butt. It's okay. I will take them eventually, and then I'll wear them, and my butt will look great, and you will all ask questions about it.
Yes!
Thank you. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Do we have time for one more?
2 minutes, okay, let's go.
What is the proper way to brew tea?
What is the proper way to brew tea? I know what you're referring to. For those of you who were there when it happened, what was the convention?
It was Youmacon,
Youmacon.
3 years ago.
Some bloody little guy comes in and talks about microwaving his tea. I had half a mind to stop the panel and leave. I was very upset.
Every time I'm at one of your panels, I always ask that question.
I appreciate that because it just reminds me.
This year, I asked that too, and you said bloody hell probably a half a dozen times at least.
Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Bloody hell.
Wait, so you're
Bloody
not
hell.
supposed to microwave tea?
Bloody hell. Bloody hell! I beat the record! So you brew tea in the microwave?
I don't have tea.
You don't get to edit my show anymore. We have time for one more question? We have time for one more question. Mike, come back. One more question. Sorry guys, sorry everybody else. If you guys do want to ask me anything though, I'll be at my booth in the dealer's room all day, today and tomorrow, till 7:30, and I'm happy to talk to you guys, take pictures of you, sign anything, answer questions, anything. Hello.
Hi there. First of all, is it okay if I tape your answer?
If I what?
If I tape your answer.
Oh, tape it. Yes, absolutely.
All right, great.
And subscribe to this channel, please. It sucks. There aren't even any Let's Plays on it. What kind of YouTube channel is this?
So, my sister and I are huge fans of you. Thank you for all the work you've done.
Is this still to me?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm very evil. I've done lots of great things.
Thank you very much, Merrick.
Thank you.
My question is actually about medieval history, which...
You come to the right man.
So, I don't know if you're aware, I assume you are, but there's this Yu-Gi-Oh game that's set in the Wars of the Roses and reenacts...
Henry, what is it, Henry Tudor?
Yes.
Yes.
Better known by his nickname? Yes.
Henry, the guy with the great butts.
What is his nickname?
Yugi.
Oh, yes, it's Yugi playing Henry Tudor, yes, sorry.
Yeah, I was just wondering, do you have any comments to make on that whole idea of the crossover
It's still a more accurate representation of the Yu-Gi-Oh card game than Season 1 of Yu-Gi-Oh. That's my answer.
All right.
Was that okay?
Yeah, thank you.
Well, thank you so much, you guys. Thank you for coming to the Yu-Gi-Oh!